Okay, so tell me how it went. I know that you were playing point guard for the Choctaws, and just kind of recap the year for me.
I mean, it was great coming back from a lower school and coming back and playing with my old teammates and friends and cousins and things. It was good, and making it there, it was a great feeling.
To the
first round.
The first round, right? Well, what do you guys kind of want to accomplish this next year? You want to go? You guys feel like you can go all the way?
We got to.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about what it feels like to be here today with all these other talented basketball players and that kind of honor and what it feels like to be here today.
It's a great honor because we all can basically do the same thing. So we wouldn't be here for no reason if we couldn't play ball. So.
Right. Okay, well, kind of give me a little bit of an update on your recruitment. Who are you talking to lately? Who are some of the coaches that have been recruiting you pretty hard?
Yeah, Auburn, because new guys there. Michigan, Maryland. Who else? Florida State, Arkansas.
Okay. You picked up any new offers recently?
Just Maryland.
Maryland? Okay. So do you have kind of a top group, like a top 3 or a top 5 right now?
Maryland, Kentucky, and Wichita State.
Okay. Do you have offers from all 3 of those schools?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me kind of what you like about those, and especially Kentucky. That's obviously a major program in college basketball. What do you like about the Wildcats, other than the fact that they just made it to the?
Yeah, they went 34-0.
Right.
I think I fit their program and the style of play.
At Wichita State or Kentucky?
Both.
Both. Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about Auburn. You said that since Bruce Pearl got the job, you've been
they've been blowing me up on everything: Twitter, phone, Instagram, everything.
How do you feel about that hire? I don't know how much if you were familiar with Bruce Pearl when he was at Tennessee, but how do you feel about the new head coach over there?
I think it's going to be a good. I think they can win some games now. So.
Well, I know that he hasn't been able to recruit until August, but his assistants obviously can. Do you feel like Auburn is kind of moving up in your book a little bit, or?
Yes, sir, they are.
Okay. Have you been to Auburn yet?
Not yet. They want me to come this week or some game they have.
Okay. Are you planning on coming this week?
No, I have a game in Arkansas this week.
Oh, okay. All right. So, do you have any future trips to Auburn planned right now?
After that, after coming from Arkansas, I'm gonna go visit, unofficial visit.
Okay. And what are you hoping to kind of figure out on that visit?
I don't know. I've been there so many times.
You have been there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what about Alabama? Are they kind of have you been hearing from them at all?
Yeah, a little bit on Twitter. They've been hitting me up on Twitter.
Okay. All right. Well, you mentioned your top 3. Do you have an idea as to when you might want to make a commitment?
I'm still thinking right now. I'm just going with it right now. It's just gonna be a surprise.
Okay. Is it going to be before the season, or during the season, or after the season?
It'll be after my AU, after this summer. So.
Okay, so before the fall starts,
yes,
probably? Sir. Okay, well, tell me a little bit more about Alabama. That's a little closer to home for you, being in Bibb County. How many times have you been to Tuscaloosa, and kind of what do the coaches tell you?
I've been to Tuscaloosa like over 1 million times, so every time I go by, I stop by and I talk to Coach Grant and Coach Petway and all of them.
What do you think about that team and that program and kind of where it's at right now?
I think they're doing good, and I think I can fit their style of play too.
And how often you said you hear from Auburn pretty frequently?
Every day. They probably blowing me up right now.
Well, what do they tell you when you talk to them?
It was just like, come visit. I love to see you, and they ask when do I play and stuff like that.